YouTube, here it begins. A year of content. I told y'all, when this 2K27 comes out, I got so much content for y'all, bro. I promise you might want to buckle up and get ready for these bangers, man. Listen. So look, today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're making Tracy Mcgrady. And when you think of Tracy Mcgrady, what do you think of exactly? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Me personally, I think of point forward,
Bruh.
an absolute elite ball handler, mid-range assassin, a killer from anywhere on the court, if we're being honest. Listen, if y'all want more videos like this, y'all better make sure that y'all hit that sub button, turn those post notifications, because your boy JB Quan got plenty more bangers coming to y'all when that K officially drop and it's in my hands specifically. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm so locked in a different level. That's literally gonna be my motto this year, is execute in different level. Let's get straight into how to make this build. Let's go. Okay, so my Tracy Mcgrady build, I try to make my builds as close as possible. So I went on the internet and I looked at his attributes, like not attributes, but like his height, weight, and wingspan. He's 6'8", 210 pounds with a 7'2" wingspan. I did tweak the wingspan. I went down 2 inches on the wingspan. Alright, so these are the max potentials that you can get with the build. As you can see, I'm not really shooting for too much of these high attributes. The main attribute that I'm really shooting for that is mainly high is specifically the ball handle. Alright, so as y'all already know, I don't do too much talking. When we making builds, I make the build so y'all already have it in your face. So listen, what I did with the T-Mac build, I'm gonna start with the finishing. I went with a 72 on a close shot, 80 layup, 89 driving dunk. The main reason I went with an 89 is to get those what's it called, contact dunks off of 2, and that's literally all you're gonna need at the start of the year, because you shouldn't be going up for crazy contact dunks if you ask me. And then moving on to the standard dunk, I had a 49 standard dunk that went up with the driving dunk. I mean, you can still get away with it. I mean, it's not a crazy high standard dunk. 45 is probably like going to be the bare minimum that you want to go with, but 49 is only there because it went up with the driving dunk. Post control wise, I went with a 50. I could have went up on this, but I would have to risk some other things. But T-Mac, I mean, yes, he works out in the post, but you can make your post control go up a tad bit more with cat breakers. That's if you wanted to in the future, because the cat breakers that you can get on this build is also insane. Moving on to the shooting, so I went with the 86 mid-range, 83 three-pointer, 84 free throw. And the main reasons why I went with the 83 three-pointer is to give me limitless on bronze. It goes to an 84, but I went to an 83 because you don't get anything at an 84. I mean, yes, you can put cat breakers on it if you wanted to, but me personally, I think an 83 is probably a solid number to hit wide open shots. I went with an 86 mid-range because that's just it. You only need 3 more cat breakers to get it to an 89, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you only need 87 mid-range to get smooth operator on silver. Playmaking wise, I went with that 85 passing accuracy because, like I said, I feel like he's a point forward, honestly, but you can down the passing accuracy and then put it on something else if you like to. I just try to make the build as close as possible to Tracy Mcgrady. So playmaking wise, I mean, I'm on the ball handle, I went with an 80 ball handle. You can up this as well. I went with an 80 because it's going to give you the bare minimum animation wise for the build. And then speed ball, I give him a 75 speed ball because it is Tracy Mcgrady. He's not like the fastest person. He is shifty, so that's why the 80 ball handle is like a great potential that you can get with this. Like I said, you don't have to copy exactly what I did. This is exactly what I did with the build. Moving on to defense, he really wasn't known for his defense. Yes, he was he didn't let a lot of people score on him. Yes, he got stops. Yes, he did this. Yes, he did that. But defensive wise, I only gave him a 70 interior, 83 perimeter, 60 still, and a 74 block. And I feel like these attributes are perfect, literally perfect, if you know what you're doing on the game. I feel like 83 perimeter is literally like the lowest you should go on NBA 2K27, being as though that they said that the defense is great. but it isn't the best, if that makes sense. Yes, you still can get dunked on, but you know, you can get a stop if you know what you're doing. So if you just, you know, if you play with me, just cut off the 3-pointer. That's all. That's the motto that I have out. That I try to give out any and every time when I play the game. Period. 60 steals is just to get those simple, you know, laning steals. 74 block. That's a very, very great attribute to have on any type of player that you're making on NBA 2K. Period. Moving on to the rebounding. I know this is a bit of you know, a bit much, but a 61 offensive rebound, that is a bit much. But you know, you don't have to make the build exactly how I want. I think this is compared to him just specifically. 80 defensive rebound, because Tracy Mcgrady was literally gritty on the court. He could literally guard anybody on the court. That's literally why I put an 80 rebound. It may be an overkill to you guys, but to me, I feel like this is perfect for him. Physicals wise, I went with an 85 on the speed, 81 agility, 71 strength, and an 82 on the vertical to match up with the 93 dunk that I will be putting a couple cat breakers on my drive and dunk for. So let me show you guys the cat breaker screen. All right, so boom, this is the cat breaker screen. This is what I would do with my cat breakers if I had 10 cat breakers to start out the game. They said that the 10 cat breakers are going to be very, very easy to get on the game. So what I would do with my 10 cat breakers are, I will put 4 on my drive and dunk, 1 on my mid-range to give me that smooth operator on silver, and I will put the last 5 on my ball handle to give me that 85 threshold, you know, to get the better dribble moves for the player, because it is a 6'8". You know, it's basically like last year. 6'8" is just, the builder is a bit more stiff this year, if you ask me. But I feel like these are the best places that you could be putting cat breakers, period, on the build. This build is going to end up with some crazy badges as well. As you can see, you're going to be able to get posterizer on silver. You're gonna be able to get static midi on gold, limitless on bronze, arc cadence on bronze. You're gonna be able to get a lot of gold badges. Aerial wizard, you're gonna be able to get off ball pest, sinks natural on silver, pogo stick on gold. Like I said, this build is very, very great if you ask me. And then for the takeover wise, I would personally put my takeover on airspace. That takeover is literally going to be the best in the game, as what I heard from people from community day. The badge is basically take flight on every drive, forcing contact dunk situations, powering through defenders, and finishing alley oops with ease. This build is literally insane if you ask me. The other takeover that you're able to get is Dishmaster, and if you play NBA 2K26, you know exactly what Dishmaster is. It boosts other teammates finishing and shooting discipline attributes with crisp passes that can reach players anywhere on the court. That takeover is it's going to be a, you know, understatement as well. But me personally, I'm going to put airspace on my Tracy Mcgrady build. If I'm strongly thinking about making this exact build. Y'all let me know that in the comments. What type of builds are y'all making on NBA 2K27? I personally like this build, but I have a couple other builds that I think I'm going to be making when the game finally drops. But y'all let me know down in the comments once again what type of builds y'all will be making when NBA 2K27 drops. And day one, this is how I would bring the build out for day one of NBA 2K27. But these are the badge slots. You're able to get 20 badge slots, 3 on finishing, 4 on shooting, 4 on playmaking, 4 on defense, and 2 on rebounding, and 3 on the physicals. They recently added that, and if you know about the badge tokens, they're basically the same thing for NBA 2K23. You need to grind that specific bad, like, you know, threshold, like category of badges. If I'm not mistaken, I might have heard it wrong. Y'all let me know down in the comments if I am saying that wrong. But this is what I would do with the build. I would go with an 84 dunk off the rip, 65 layup, 45 standing dunk, 86 mid range, 83 3-pointer, 84 free throw, 65 passing accuracy, 80 ball handle, 75 speed ball, 74 perimeter, 74 block, 61 rebounding, offensive rebounding, 67 defensive rebounding, 80 speed, 75 agility, and a 75 vertical to be able to match up with the driving dunk that I am going to be using, and it will help me on the under the rim as well, so I won't get boomed on. But y'all let me know down in the comments what type of builds are y'all making on NBA 2K27 once again, and make sure y'all hit that like button, turn those post notifications on, and make sure y'all are buckled up and ready for this journey that I have coming for y'all on NBA 2K27. It's your boy JV Quan. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video though, bro. All right. Have a good rest of y'all day, man. Peace.